Hi guys, okay, so today's video is a hill climb challenge between the 2.8 cruiser and a V8 cruiser. The point of this video is to compare the low range gearing in a 2.8 compared to that in the V8. The test is done in a practical sense. It is for a daily challenge. It's something that a lot of guys are going to do, or you're going to come across this kind of slope in quite a few circumstances. It's nothing extreme. It's literally just to see what is the difference between the two vehicles. How does the auto box help? Is there any circumstances where the auto box does give a disadvantage, and then what are the advantages of it in this type of scenario? So where we tested it was here on a farmer's land in the area. It's a 400 meter distance up and then 400 meters down, and then the vertical climb is just over 100 meters, so it's about a 25-degree slope. Obviously some places it is quite a bit more, and then some places a bit less. The gravel was also a bit loose. There are some rocks, there are some ruts in the road, so it was a good test. It gave us quite a few info that we wanted. So on the way up, obviously the auto did help. It did work really well. It was a lot easier. Your throttle control's better. You can't stall, so you don't need to worry about the clutch. So on the way up, it is quite a lot nicer to drive the auto. The gearing didn't bother us too much. And yeah, you didn't need to worry about stalling or your throttle control. So on the way down, we did find a few disadvantages. The low range gearing in the 2.8 is a bit fast, especially when it is slippery or when you really do not want to go fast and you want to control your movement. You can't just let it go down on the revs of the gearbox. You actually need to use your brake quite a lot. Compared to the V8, I found I could just leave the clutch and let it go down on its revs against the gearbox. It felt controlled, it was smooth, and it was not too fast, which in a lot of situations is a problem, especially if you're doing quite a steeper incline than this. You don't want to go too fast. So we found in the 2.8 going downhill, the gearing is a bit long. It would have been nicer if it was basically about 3/4 of the speed. That would have been perfect. So my brother had to lay on the brakes a bit, so that was not too good for the 2.8 in that sense, but otherwise no real issues. Like I said, there are just a few small disadvantages. On the way up, the auto is better than the manual, but on the way down, the manual is definitely better than the 2.8 auto. Alright, thanks guys. And then just an update on that 2.8, we did take off the turbo now. It's sent in for hybrid to be done. We'll be fitting that hybrid now in the next week. So then we'll do a dyno video of the gains and its response, and then we'll also do another drag race where we test it then against the V8 and see what differences that hybrid made, and if it did make a difference at top end compared to that G-Turbo V8. Thanks guys, stay tuned for any further updates. Cheers.
Let me tell them one time, I've been on the grind, this my prime. Let me tell them one time, I've been on the grind, and this my prime. Yeah, I'm sorry for the wait. Didn't think I'd come up, y'all just need a little faith. I've been patient, just waiting on the river with an ace. Gotta move real careful, we coming surveying the place. I touched down in your city, that's a rival. Y'all got one thing on your mind, it's survival. But if you wanna take a shot at the title, call the medic, we checking your vitals. Let me tell them one time, I've been on the grind, this my prime. Let me tell them one time, I've been on the grind, and this my prime. Let me tell them one time, said I'm all in my prime. Let me tell them one time, I've been on the grind, feeling real good, yeah, all in my prime. It's about that time, say your goodbyes, 'cause ain't no match for the way that I grind, yeah, I'm all in my prime. mile high, the gate closed. Same city as Royce and I mean woes. It's flatbeds for the checks, that's a bank rolls. I've been killing it.